I think we're live. I'm guessing. How are ya? If you're watching this later. If you could, hit that subscribe button. I see someone's joined. What's going on? Shout out in the comments. Gonna talk about Ed Vedder. I've been watching a lot of Stone Gossard and oh god, I'm blanking on the other guitarist's name. Interviews, and they call him Ed, the lead singer of Pearl Jam, Eddie Vedder. And I love how they call him Ed Vedder. It's a better name. Eddie Vedder? No, Ed Vedder. We're going to talk about, they have a new album, Pearl Jam, Dark Matter. Dark Matter. And, oh, that's what I was saying. If you could, hit the subscribe button. It is free for you to do. It means a whole lot to me. And hit the notification bell. I go live 5 days a week, weekdays, sometimes twice, sometimes on the weekend, but I can only give my word that I go live every weekday. And I can't give my word on what time, that's why I say hit the notification bell. But Ed Vedder, not Eddie. I'm calling him what Stone Gossard, and what is the other dude's name? If anybody knows, leave it in the comments, because I'm drawing a blank. Stone Gossard and Stone Gossard and Jedduba. God, oh, this is driving me nuts. And I can't even Google it. Hold on. No, I can't go Google it. It will shut the live. Stone Gossard and what is it? What is the other guitarist? Who's the rhythm guitarist? We watched all these interviews and they were calling him Ed Vedder. Oh, if anybody please knows the other guitarist in Pearl Jam, Stone Gossard and oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm fucking blanking. Anyways, Pearl Jam released Dark Matter. It's out. You can listen to it. And I'll say this before we get into good app. Well, what's up, Kevin Hawthorne? Kevin, do you know the other guitarists from Pearl Jam, Stone Gossard and I cannot think of it. Oh my god, can anyone Google it? Because I'm killing myself right now over this. So Pearl Jam, Dark Matter comes out, right? And I think this is an appropriate album to show these guys' age. I think they've matured with their music. They don't have the edge from Jeremy. They don't have the alive kick beat. They don't have everything from the 10 album to Vitology to, what was it, Rearview Mirror? I'm old. I just remember when these came out. New Pearl Jam album came out, and you were going to the CD store. We had the Strawberries near me. Strawberries, Coconuts, Tower Records. Why were they all named after fruits? Is a coconut a fruit, technically? Yeah. You don't know, Kevin? Okay. Stone Gossard and... I am so drawing a blank on the other guitarist of Pearl Jam. So anyways, this new album, Dark Matter, it's really matured with these guys. Like, their music has matured with them. I don't know if it's got that edge, that grunge, that edge that they had before. But Eddie Vedder, and I leave all the articles that I talk about right in the description. Eddie Vedder just discussed with BBC or some UK outlet that his new song Wreckage is your thing. Just fucking. His new song Wreckage is about Donald Trump. Now I listened to it, and if you have one of them streaming apps, you can listen with the lyrics. And I'll say this: it's a very mild song. If it's about Trump, it's almost like a hope-filled song. Please go listen to the song. Leave in the comments what you think about this, because if Eddie Vedder had never spoken out, I would have never known this song was about Donald Trump. In fact, it's kind of disappointing. You know, at no point was he like, a Donald Trump song, let's be honest, should have been like Jeremy. Donald Trump fell asleep in court today. Grabbed him by the hey! Bit the recess at his breast. How can I forget? That's my Eddie Vedder. That's my Ed Vedder. But Jeremy is a song about Donald Trump, right? Little Donnie DJ T at school. That is a song. Hit that like button. I just did an Ed Vedder impression. Eddie Vedder's kind of easy to do though, right? Let's be honest. You just go like this. He's almost like Adam Sandler's almost doing an Eddie Vedder impression. Adam Sandler's doing like Eddie Vedder if Eddie Vedder was a toddler. That's kind of what it is. I can't remember the other guitarist for Pearl Jam. It's driving me nuts. So anyways, Wreckage is about Donald Trump, which I've always said, I don't know if there's any Swifties that watch this live stream. I imagine there is. I think 1 out of 3 people are Swiftie. You know, every dentist recommends Taylor Swift instead of fluoride. But I've always said, like Taylor Swift, when everybody was getting panicked that she was going to speak up about politics at the Super Bowl, I think that's, I mean, in my heyday, okay, NWA was making political content. F the police. That was political content. Rage Against the Machine was based in politics. Everything is politics surrounding us in this world. The laws that are created overnight are politics. So you can't avoid it. You can toe the line like comedians and artists do. But I've always said, Taylor Swift, say your politics. If you're a feminist like your songs claim to be, then speak out. I love that Lizzo is speaking out, that Olivia Rodrigo is doing fundraisers at her shows for women's rights. I mean, Taylor Swift, you are the biggest voice. This is why Fox News dedicated 24 hours a day to try to shame you into not talking about politics. Stone Gossard and Mike McCready say ha. Oh, thank you. It's Mike McCready. I knew that. Mike McCready. Why couldn't I think of that? I'm so sorry, Mike McCready, because obviously you're a big fan of the live stream. Ed Vedder. How could I forget? That wasn't a good one, sorry. Mike McCready. I've been watching those two do interviews together, which I love them together. And they call Eddie Vedder Ed Vedder, which is like my favorite thing. I wonder if I met him, if I could call him Ed. If I ever get back on the radio, which, by the way, if you can pray for me, pray that Jesus resurrects my radio career just like he resurrected himself over Easter weekend. And then we'll find out. Imagine if I get back on the radio and I get to interview Stone and Mike McCready, Stone Gossard. And I'll be like, so Ed writing this new song about Trump. And they'll be like, don't call him Ed, okay? We've been with this guy for years. What, 30-something years? Plus, they were in Mother Love Bone before that, right? And they were in Temple of the Dog. Anyways, I don't want to go through my 90s stuff. But in the 90s, let's go back to the 90s, actually. I mean, everything was political. Everything. Dr. Dre's The Chronic, you could say, was political. That was cannabis legalization. Rage Against the Machine, NWA. Nirvana even had some towing the line, rape me songs. I mean... And I've always thought that, you know, capitalism has consumed our culture and consumed our music. So everybody wants to play both sides. Like Michael Jordan famously once said, you know, even Republicans buy my shoes, dickhead. Mikey, dickhead. That's not your move, buddy. That's not the move. Speak your politics. And I've always thought, you know, it'd be wise if Taylor Swift said, like, you know, I'm for women's rights. And made a song about women's rights. She makes a song called If I Was the Man. If I Was the Man. And why isn't she doing more? And here we are, Eddie Vedder, making a song about Trump called Wreckage. Highly suggest, I recommend this song. It's Pearl Jam. You know, it's very Pearl Jam. But it's not very edgy Pearl Jam. I know there's going to be Pearl Jam fans that are like, this album sucks, but I can't say that. If you haven't listened to Dark Matter, it's a tepid Pearl Jam. It's Pearl Jam in their 50s. These guys have to be in their 50s, okay? They might even be touching 60. And I can't get mad at them because they're still making quality records, right? And I guess this might be my age showing. Because these bands that get older and then they're like, people are like, they lost their edge. It doesn't sound like old them. It's like, of course it doesn't. You know how much changes from the time you're 20 till the time you're 50? Like, their life has changed. Even Dave Grohl. Well, Dave Grohl's like, listen, I love Dave Grohl. Okay, I love Dave Grohl. But Every album sounds the same. You can hear a Dave Grohl lick from a mile away. People that aren't even huge Foo Fighter fans, they can hear two different songs and be like, yeah, this is Dave Grohl. Nothing against Dave Grohl. Again, best intentions. I love his songs. His songs he's a poet. He's a storyteller. But they all kind of have that sound. You know. That Learn to Fly riff. They all his songs learn to fly. So yeah, Dark Matter is the album. Wreckage is the song about Trump. And hit subscribe if you could. I gotta break 1,300 subscribers. I can't do this without you. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. I love doing these live streams, and I can't do it without you. And more importantly, I want to bring you everything and everything. Entertaining content about news. Did you see the new Wolverine and Deadpool trailer? I should have linked that in the description. The Eddie Vedder Trump song called Wreckage article where he, declares this is about Trump. And he doesn't have nice words about Trump. That's why I don't understand why the song is so kind. Like, he's not going after. He should have rewrote Jeremy and made that about Trump. And he didn't. And this song is like so bleh, it's like, it's not, I couldn't even tell it was about Trump unless it came out in an interview. You'd never know. Kind of bums me out. Anyways, have you guys seen the new Wolverine and Deadpool trailer? It's like 2 minutes long. The movie's coming out soon, I think in July. And this seemed like they were forcing the F word as many times as they could get away with it. I don't know what like the record is in a movie trailer, but Deadpool's got to be up there. I think at least 3 I can remember. There might be 4. And it just seemed like over the top. Like, it really seemed like this Deadpool trailer was trying so hard to be more edgy than it needed to be. Like, it's Deadpool, Wolverine. We get it. Hugh Hefner, whatever his name, Hugo Boss, Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman doesn't need to say the F word every time he's in the trailer, and he practically does if you haven't seen it. I hate to be a spoiler. I won't say too much else about it because I know it just came out a couple hours ago. But I should have linked that in the description. I linked the Trump Pearl Jam song in the description so you could read about it. And I would highly recommend listening to the whole album. I mean, those guys are just gems no matter what. You can't go wrong with Pearl Jam. I mean, you kind of can. But no, you can't. I think you're always getting, what you're looking for with Pearl Jam. It might not be as hard, but it's still as good. But that, man, to pivot for a second, that Deadpool Wolverine trailer kind of bugged me because I don't know if anybody else seen it, but it was like, every time Hugh Jackman is on the screen, he doesn't have to say GFY. He doesn't have to tell you to go F yourself. It was exhausting because there's so many more funny things they could have done. And I think this movie's going to be amazing. I might go... Nah, I won't go see it in the theaters. There's no way. Nah. Man, I didn't have too much else to talk about. I got some stuff I got to take care of. But I wanted to jump on here and talk about that Pearl Jam album. Because that's huge. Pearl Jam is releasing music in 2024. Those guys have to be in their 50s. Because if I'm in my 40s, and they got to be in their 50s. And I really appreciate that Eddie Vedder is talking about Trump. I think more bands, you only wish Rage Against the Machine would release another album. God knows if we'll ever in our lifetime see that again. But you could only imagine, and that's a band we need right now. Like, when I heard Rage was going back on tour until, Zach broke his foot, and then I think the tour just got canceled, but Rage Against the Machine is like, these are the times those bands were meant for, and we have nothing like that. Every fucking music, all music is just toeing the line, trying to sell their Nikes, like Michael Jordan said, to Democrats and Republicans. Michael Jordan, so disappointed in you, buddy. I would not gamble on you. So I mean, I'll say this: Ed Vedder, like Stone and Mike McCready. Thank you, say hi. Shout out to him, Ed Vedder. Good on you for making a political song, a somewhat political song. And who knows? Maybe there's more. Let's be honest. Eddie Vedder's so secretive with his lyrics. Jeremy could probably be about like a dog. Who knows? You know. Well, no, he couldn't draw those mountaintops, lemon yellow sun, arms raised in a V. Maybe it's not about a dog. Anyways, but you know what I mean. Like, it's up to interpretation. Maybe it's about one of those painting elephants. We don't know. I think that it's lore at this point, what the song Jeremy is about. What was I going to say? Oh, hit that like button, please. Hit the subscribe button, please. Let's crack 1,300. I want to do this forever. And I don't want to have to, I want to do it on a computer. I want to be able to bring this stuff up, play these songs. Would I be able to? I might be able to play a clip of the song. Look at the lyrics, show you the lyrics. Because I'm telling you, if you could go read the lyrics for the song Wreckage, I'm telling you, you would never know it's about Trump, ever. You'd think it's like an inspirational song. It seems like I should have had to see, this is why I want to be able to do this on a computer, because I wish I could read you the lyrics. I should have just wrote them down before I went live. The lyrics of the song Wreckage, you'd never in a million years know it was about Trump. And now that I know, I'm like, is he rooting Trump on? But if you read the interview, which is down in the description below, I linked it, you can tell. He like goes hard at Trump. He's like, this dude's delusional. I love that Eddie Vedder's keeping it political. Love it. In fact, this morning I was just listening to Temple of the Dog, Hunger Strike, and Say Hello to Heaven, which I think Say Hello to Heaven was about, was the lead singer of Mother Love Bone. God, I'm so bad with names this morning. My apologies. Anyways, if you could, hit that subscribe button. Send me some prayers that this job opportunity happens. I need this one. Come on. God's will be my way. And if you could, hit the notification bell and hit that like button. Again, I tell you to hit the notification bell because I can give you my word that I go live every weekday. I can't give you my word what time, so it varies from time to time. But thank you so much for joining me. Shout out to Kevin down there in Florida. Say hi. Oh, say hi. I might be going on Fortnite, streaming on Fortnite a little later. I usually stream Fortnite on my Twitch, but I just wanted to see what it was like to stream on YouTube. So I'm still figuring it out. But if you're going to be on later, I might be streaming Fortnite. Trying to get better. These young kids on Fortnite, they're nasty. They do these things called box fights. I'm still learning how to build a box. I can't compete with some of these youngins, but it's fun. It's fun. Keeps me youthful. All right, thank you guys so much for joining. Salute to you. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit the notification bell if you like being brought live stream entertainment news and different weird culture war things every weekday. Thank you. Peace.